I'm Matt Jevons. I run the consulting team for Proact within the UK and across Europe. It's the bit that makes sure that we really intimately understand the nature of the problems you're dealing with, and we're there to make sure that you can find a useful way to move forward. So things that typically hold organisations back from doing new things with their data is a lack of understanding with the data about what data they have. Tied into that in terms of inertia is around what are called the V's of big data. The variety of data, the volume of data that's being generated. You've also got the potential challenge in the variability of data you've got coming in and the veracity of the results that you can get out of the data. So can you have assurance that what you're getting out of this data is in the right kind of form? So there's now a real need and a drive to tie these different sources to data together and use them in new and efficient ways. Some work that Proact has done within the UK with a large part of the NHS. They have to make decisions around certain things that are critical, time critical, within the space of a few hours to make sure that people stay alive. The ability to take data in from multiple sources, ingest that data, transform it in some way, and then develop insight about it is absolutely critical to ensure that people stay alive. And that gives you an idea of how quickly and how differently this has changed over the last few years. And that ties back to that, that first question: how do I get some kind of value out of this data? It's both an opportunity and a challenge for customers, understanding where is the value in doing something with my data and what does that data look like. We start every engagement by understanding the nature of the situation and the context we're dealing with. That's fundamentally key. No two customers, no two transformations, no two engagements are the same. We have an overall methodology we apply, but for each customer and each engagement, we turn that into a specific method based on that understanding we develop up front. The move is towards managing in small units of activity as opposed to traditional waterfall style planning. A waterfall world does not suit well a cloud transformation, because fundamentally with cloud you're likely to be looking at making a step change in your capability and a significant move forward if you really want to get the benefits out of it. And to do that you need to embed agility into your organisation in terms of its decision making and in terms of the ways it works.
The data services have evolved over the 25 plus years of Proact. The data comes with a cost, it comes with several types of risks. But if we can start analyzing, correlating, really diving deep into our data, then we have at least the potential of getting tremendous amount of value out of our data. Of course, business value, making more money. But the other part is probably, can you as a society get more value out of data? So I think there is a tremendous amount of opportunities in the public sector as well, and ultimately serve our citizens better, provide a better health service, being more proactive.
The starting point for everything, it was all about the people and the way they interacted with us, and it was around their innate focus on customers and everything being subservient to that. So what customers need, what customers desire, the challenges they face, everything that Proact does is around dealing with those and satisfying those and making sure we work through it. There's a real culture and an ethos that's focused on the customer and delivering the right needs to it. I've certainly over the years had a number of customers tell me quite clearly, we couldn't have done this without us. You've opened our eyes to what we actually wanted to do, which is completely different to what we thought when we first started this conversation, because we just didn't have sufficient awareness of the situation. It's a core belief to us that beyond the back-end services and products we had, it's making sure we're genuinely working in the interests of our customers for the future.